So my name is Theo, I'm from London, I'm 21 years old and I'm a drag queen. And I'm a straight male. No, I'm joking, I'm gay. I've known I was gay since I was about 13 years old. And I realised I was gay because I love being in the mirror when I was younger and just put the towel on my head and just feel my fishy fantasy in the mirror. And I was like, I don't think straight people do this. So I kind of knew from then that I was gay. I came out gay to my friends first and then my parents. So I came out in a letter that I sent to my mum and dad. And in this letter I wrote about how, they should still see me as the same person I always have been and that I haven't changed and that being gay doesn't necessarily mean that I'm automatically going to become this different person. But it was more about letting them know that the real me was being gay and just they needed to know that was a side of me because I couldn't keep it in much longer. Everybody kind of reacted really well to the fact that I was gay. It was a bit harder for my mum because she worried a lot about what people would think about her. And I think once she realised that nobody cared that she had a gay son, she kind of realised that it wasn't a big deal. My dad always knew. He's known since I was little. He's grown up in the music industry, so whenever he spots a gay person, he just knows one. So he was like, came out the womb, you're gay. So he's known forever. My relationship's really good with my family. I've got a strong bond with literally everyone in it. I think everybody in my family knows who Theo is. They don't necessarily all know that I'm gay, but they all know who Theo is. Theo doesn't change. I just haven't told everybody that I'm gay. But my relationship with my family is great and we love each other. When I came out, I gained a lot of confidence in myself. So I gained loads of friends because I realised that I was okay being who I was. And once you have a confidence about you, people can see that. So people were just flooding in. They were like, I want to be your friend, I want to be your friend. I was like, okay.
I met Theo about 3.5 years ago at university. Probably getting drunk somewhere, having a few drinks. I've been out for 8 months. Before I came out, Theo was one of the people that I confided in before I told everyone else that I was gay. It just made it easier because it was I felt like people had judged me, but Theo made me realise that obviously we've got friends that don't judge people for being gay. It meant a lot.
I knew before I came to uni I always wanted to experiment with makeup, but I never did because I was at home and at this time my parents didn't know I was gay. So the first thing I did when I got to uni is I went to Boots, got myself some Dream Matte Mousse, which should never be used by anyone ever, ever. So I got myself a Dream Matte Mousse, no powder, no nothing to set it, and some disgusting orange bronzer from Poundland. Whacked the Dream Matte Mousse on my face, which is 5 shades lighter than my skin, and then put this dark, dark orange bronzer across my cheeks and went out the door. So then from my first year of uni to my third year of uni, I was watching YouTube tutorials, I was experimenting with different products. Yeah, I've definitely grown. My makeup game's definitely got a lot stronger. Uni was actually the most amazing experience of my life. Before I came to uni, I didn't know how I was gonna do uni. I didn't know what I was going to say, if I was going to be gay, if I was going to be straight, if I was going to be bi. I made so many friends, it was ridiculous. I didn't really have many male friends before coming to uni. And when I got to uni, I suddenly had all these guy friends from football and rugby. And I was just this is so weird. But nobody saw me as a gay guy who was going to try it on with them. They just saw me as Theo, that funny guy who lives on floor 3. I met all these amazing people and I was like, right, I can kind of just be who I want to be. When I went back home, I was able to take the Theo that was born at uni home, and that's now who I am, just this confident person who just doesn't give a shit. I think my degree has helped me get to where I am now because it's all about performing, it's all about confidence, it's all about giving the best you've got, it's all about working with people. And I think when you do a performing arts degree and then you go into a career where you're performing constantly, it's going to help. It can never hinder your situation. I've been singing my whole entire life since I was 3. I've grown up with music around me. My dad was a music producer. My granddad was a performer. My granddad before that, my great-granddad was a performer too. So we've come from a line of performers. It's been a major part of my life as well because when I was going through a lot, singing made everything a lot easier because I could only focus on the singing instead of focusing on the troubles that I was going through at the time. Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. I've sang at so many different places through my life. I've sang on stages of the London Palladium and sung for Whoopi Goldberg and John Travolta. So I've literally sang all my life. And
where are the twins? Come here. Come here, come here, come here, come here. Come here. I want you to hear them. These are homegrown. Go ahead, kid. Go ahead. Thank you. Go ahead.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love.
thank you.
Good night.
Luna makes an appearance every time that Theo feels a bit crappy about himself. Luna's the more confident side of Theo, so whenever Theo doesn't feel too good about himself, he's like, right, stick on a wig, put on a lash, and let's go. So my friends, when they first met Luna, for like the first 10 minutes, they loved her. And then as soon as they realised, like, oh, whenever Theo puts on a wig, he's going to be the sassiest bitch you've ever met in your life. But overall, they're really supportive of everything I do.
Hello, my name's Javi, and I've been friends with Theo and Luna for the last year and a half. I met Luna, I'd say a few weeks after I met Theo, is when we all went on an night out, and then Luna just turned up instead of Theo. It is completely different to be around Theo than that is to Luna. Even though they're similar in some aspects, they're completely different people. You can definitely tell when Luna is in the room or when Theo is in the room. One of the major difference, I'd say, is when the wig comes on and Luna comes out, the sass comes out, the extraness comes out, and that's when you realise Luna is in the room, because you cannot miss her at all. You can.
I love Luna and I love me as Luna and as Theo. I don't change much as a person. I'm able to put my confidence through Luna more because it's easier for me to say what I want to say when I'm dressed like this. So my first ever performance was a year ago, and it was in O'Neill's in High Wycombe. And I actually started off because I was working across the street in this cocktail bar, and Matt came in, the manager of O'Neill's, and was speaking about drag queens. And I said, I bet I can do a good drag show there. I went in, did a 15-minute set, got myself some heels, got myself a wig, got myself some clothes. Can't call it an outfit, but it was what it was. And I done it, and he loved it, and I'm there now. So obviously this is my first set at O'Neill's tonight. Give it up for O'Neill's. I just wanted you to get to know me a bit better. So basically, to sum my personality up, I'm a fat bitch.
So I went to the first show that Luna did, and she was so nervous. She didn't want to push the boundaries of comedy, what drag queens do, and now, seeing it now, she's just very more comfortable in herself, starting to actually find herself as like an artist, not only just as a drag queen. So yeah, so she's progressed a lot.
So I perform twice a week in residencies, which is Wednesdays in Soho at the Village and Sunday at O'Neill's. And then every month I have a glitter bomb event. Sometimes we work with RuPaul's Drag Race queens. It's been really good to get to work with these queens because I asked a lot of questions. And then, just watch their performances, get to learn some tricks and tips and dance moves. So yeah, it's been fun. So depending on what kind of show I do is depending on what the outfit I wear is. So if I'm going to more like a club night, I'm wearing more of like the sexy kind of, leotards, lingerie kind of stuff. And if I'm going to more of a cabaret night, it's like bigger hair, longer dresses, hip pads, because I kind of correlate my outfits to the type of evening. I'm size 9 shoes, and it is so fucking hard. I cannot stress enough to find shoes my size. So I kind of have to either buy them from Primark, but if I don't shop from there, then I'll have to get them online. So my favourite clothing brand of all time has to be Freak Naughty. They sell everything I need, from dresses to skirts to tops to shoes, accessories, and it's so cheap. So if you guys are starting drag, go check it out because it's really good. My favourite makeup brands, I can't pick one because it's too difficult, are MAC and Urban Decay. I use MAC for like more foundations, concealers, because it's usually more high coverage. and Urban Decay for my eyes and my lips. When I first started doing drag, I think my makeup looks were questionable. Like, I didn't glue down my eyebrows. I didn't wear like any eyeshadow. I didn't know how to contour. But I thought I was amazing. So I'd walk out of the house thinking I was like the best thing anyone's ever seen. And then looking back at it now, I'm like, oh my God, I look awful. I learned how to do makeup by just changing it every day and challenging myself to add something different. We always grow, we always learn new tricks, and we always learn how to do things. Taking different makeup looks and different makeup tricks from different people to create your own. I've had a lot of inspirations on my journey from loads of different people. My dad's inspired me through a lot of things that he's done, and his confidence and his way of thinking just to get over it and move on. My mum's inspired me for just like making sure that I know myself how to pick myself up and believing in myself and just getting a move on and doing it. I think I've inspired both Luna and Theo because I've taken bits from both of them to make myself happy today. So I think I can say a lot of people who have inspired me in my life, and I think mainly it's my parents and mainly it's me.
Quite like you, doing all he can to make my dreams come true. You're strong, you're smart, you're taking my heart, and I give you the rest to lead to.